before we get started into the half guard study, I want to talk a little bit about something that I talk a lot about in my classes here, and that is something that I call positional preparation. And it's super important to understand one of the hardest things as a jiu-jitsu instructor to teach, and one of the hardest things to learn as a practitioner, is when it's time to let go of something. And that something can be a grip in the gi, or a pass, or a submission, or just a position itself, right? And so jiu-jitsu, as we know already, is a game of like inches and milliseconds. And so if I start treating every position as if it's its own mini game, and start understanding, like, if Reed is gonna break my guard open, we're gonna look at close guard into half guard, okay? As long as I can focus on the basic fundamental principles of these, and be prepared for the next little mini game, you'll find yourself with a lot more options, okay? So the position itself of half guard is that I want to be on my side, right, with my hip and my shoulder facing the ceiling, right? He wants me flattened with an underhook. This is how he starts to win this chest-to-chest position. So I want to be here with frames, right? I can have my knee shield in, or I can have my frames, or I can start to win this underhook and start to wrestle up. But the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna look at from inside the guard, right? If, like I was talking about like when it's time to let go. So if Reed starts to open my guard, I'm just like, no, and I'm flat, right? I'm so far behind the next stage of the game. It's because, like, newer people will just die on that hill in terms of like, I can't open my guard, I can't open my guard. It's just not a smart way to play. So instead, I understand he's starting to do the right thing. So now I'm gonna open the guard on my terms, and I'm gonna be prepared for the next stage of the game, okay? And this goes on and on up the ladder for side control, for mount, back, knee on belly, all those things. So what I'm trying to get across in this little short video is, like, you have to open your guard at some point to just get the game going, right? So I see a lot of white belts in here that will just like, I'm not gonna let it go, I'm not gonna let go. You have to respect that the partner inside your guard is doing the right thing, and just be prepared for the next thing, all right? So that's it.